Jolan True, welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another video of our little A to Z officers series. But before I talk about another uncommon officer today, I just want to say, if you haven't seen that yet, I always pin a comment under the videos as soon as I can after the video got published. And there's information about subscribing, commenting, how to support my channel, but also how to get access to the Discord server that I set up with my database that I started to build up, and so on. And if you haven't seen that yet, just have a look. But now let's have a look at Lursa. You know, Lursa and Betor, the Klingon sisters, the Duras sisters. Well, I really never liked Duras. And she's from class engineering, which means you need engineering badges to upgrade her. She's from the group Pride of Romulus, so she can either get synergy from another of that group or give synergy to a captain of that group. Her sister could be a good choice for that. And she's from the Romulan faction, and there you once again have the proof she's Klingon, but the Duras family always were traitors and betrayed the Klingon Empire to the Romulans. I just say the attack on Kittimer and where they blamed Worf's father, etc. If you haven't seen Next Generation, which I hope everybody has, but if you have seen it, you will know the story. If not, there's a text about Lursa here in the info box again. Before I get carried away with the Klingon Civil War and everything around it. She does have a captain maneuver which is called Adept as Necessary. When on a ship that can use cloaking, Lursa decreases the cloaking cooldown by 30%, especially quite helpful in territory takeovers, because everybody can only play with one ship at a time properly, so I advise everyone always to bring cloaked ships as well and keep them cloaked as long as possible, just to collect points and fight with the stronger ships. And so there, Lursa is quite a helpful addition there to reduce the cooldown time until the ship can cloak again. And her officer ability is Fear is Power. Yes, sneaky. When attacking other players, Lursa decreases the opponent's weapon damage by 25%. So she also has some PvP abilities here. Not that important nowadays anymore, but at the time when she was introduced into the game, that was really helpful. There weren't that many PvP officers, but nowadays we have loads of them. So I don't use Lursa for that anymore. But when I use a cloaked ship for takeovers from time to time, then she is quite helpful. Or if you do some scouting before and whatever, then she really is helpful for that. As an uncommon officer, she also has an officer trait which is Deceptive, and that is something I will build up because I'm not using Lursa that often, so I will from time to time send her on away teams, and Deceptive is something I can regularly use, so there she's helpful as well. The problem nowadays is really with getting Lursa. I needed ages. She was one of the last officers I got this time. You see, she's only level 5, and she was extremely hard to get for me, because that's really a game of fortune thing again. The only place where you can find Lursa is during the Crucible of War events. Then you have another section here for the Crucible of War recruiting, and there are, on my level, there are 2 recruits there, and only in one is Lursa, and that's what I really tried over and over again during Crucible to get her, because I had no luck at all. You might be lucky to get her there in the first attempt that you do that with the lucky pull, but I needed ages for that, and that's the only place I know where you can get Lursa. I don't see her in any of the other recruit sections. She's not in the Klingon or Elite Klingon recruit, so she's not the easiest one to get. But as I said, she still is an asset for my gameplay with her cloaking cooldown help, especially when I'm scouting territories before takeovers and stuff like that. And so I was quite happy that I finally got her, although on this server it was really, really late for me. The last times I was luckier, but not this time. So if you're looking for her, you will have to wait for the next Crucible of War events, and then when the special recruit shows up here in the recruit section, there's a way for you to find her. If you have Lursa, then please let my other viewers know how you use her, what kind of crews, for example. If you give her cloaking cooldown ability some boost with Betor, for example, her sister with the synergy, that would be quite interesting as well. And if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read your comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.